Hi, good morning. Good to see you all back. Thank God it's Monday. TGIM. It's a very nice presentation. Thank you all, ma'am, and the PE team to be creative, and you give your heart out in your presentation, which is very nice. The situations of beliefs, faith, traditions. When you're talking to the children, please make your effort to talk in this line. Presentation was very simple and accurately done, but it cannot be adequately done. So in other words, what did the presentation talk about? That we celebrate this. If you all recollect that the Ganpati festival started off in Maharashtra in a big way because who started it? You remember the name? He started it for the congregation of the people together and plan against the oppression. Please don't forget to touch that point. Tell the children that this is how it started off in the name of the religion, the gathering, and there are beliefs, there are faiths. Please talk about it. That everybody is permitted in India and particularly in the world around to have their own faith and own belief. So what is it in Vedanta? Vedanta talks about Shravanam, Mananam and Nididhyasana. In which, what are they talking about? Everybody talks about meditate, 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 and you notice people can't meditate. So there was this, the moment they sit down, there are loads of chunk of thoughts coming, and you haven't done a satisfactory meditation and you get up. So there was one of these, in the advent of the Indian rite towards the spreading around the world and the Buddhism around the world about the power of the meditation. So there is one of the Indian monks, a very famous, very senior, he is no more, in California. One of the American ladies, she said, I just can't meditate. When I sit down and I get 10 million thoughts, it's of no use. So what should I do? How do I get? So he told us, start with, without any desire, work for people. And the way the lady received the message, he said, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that I'm going to show this monk that I can sit down and meditate. It doesn't mean that I have to do something less, but just doing work, work, work. That is what? That is meant for not great people. It is great people only should sit down like that and meditate and do breathing like that. That is meditation. He said, you can carry on trying that and spend 20 years and yet reach nowhere. But what I'm training you now, if you start doing that, called Nishkam Karma, meaning without any desire, work for people, work for the sick, work for your husband, your wife, work for your children, work for the neighbor, work for the people to give them something. Please talk to the children that Ganpati festival started off on the similar line. Now, he told the lady that if you do this called Karma Yoga, in Patanjali, there are 4 yogas, touch upon only that much that you can handle. In this, Shravana, listen, Mananam, reflect on it. I've been talking about the same thing. Reflect, think, take what you think is correct. Don't have to accept everything that I tell you. So, the parents otherwise came down, particularly parents of who have no understanding of this, and told Shanta ma'am, what is this? My son is being told that an elephant is a god. Now it becomes tricky because whatever you tell, children receive it as the final, because you're the teacher. So what you have to do, be careful in how you speak. If you have, should you have any doubt, talk to your coordinator, principal, head of the program. They will guide you. So talk about that in India, there is Advaita and Dvaita as per Vedanta. Advaita is infinite energy. God is everywhere. God is in everything. God is in you. God is in me. God is in the tree, the plant, the river, the mountain, the stones, everywhere. What is this? God is that infinite energy. Where is that place where there is no energy? And the Dvaita. In the Dvaita, they put a figure, people like you and me, maybe with 10 hands, or maybe with 5 heads. That is on the individual faith. As far as Ganesha, there's a beautiful story. Children, would you like to hear it? I'm going to tell you now about a story, how, and then you tell them the story. And tell them the story, you will find all around Maharashtra and the rest of the parts of the world. That is very famous. And most important message for everyone is, you should believe in this supreme energy, which is where is within you. So we say that the power is within you. Look within that power, and that power is what? Is the infinite power of the. After all, you and I are walking and living, so we must be alive, no? So what can you do? You can do anything. And the power of the so-called external, or in the form of Ganesha, or talk about Buddha, Jesus Christ, Mahavir Jain, Guru Nanak, Guru Gobind Singh, or talk about Muhammad, any messages, all are leading to the same. Don't forget to touch upon, you may call water as water, or tanni, or pani, or jal, or you in French. It is all water. It's all energy. Most importantly, the belief and not belief, having faith and not faith, is individual. It is your own. It's only your faith. You listen, think about it, Shravanam, Mananam, and then Nididhyasanam. What is it? Meditate. Close your eyes and reflect. Whatever comes to your mind, follow that. You need any guidance and you need to know more? Please ask somebody. Don't forget to ask your parent, ask your teacher, ask anyone. And a beautiful way to begin would be, Ganpati has great talents. Symbolically, he represents something. You and I need to learn that. You as the children and we as the teachers and the people, the parents. What is it? First, nowadays, Ganpati symbolically has a big ear. Meaning what? Learn to listen. Listen to everyone. Notice, he is always peaceful and happy, and he has got a beautiful modak in his hand. Now you're telling the story, okay? This means what? You and I should give anybody who wants anything, give it to them. Notice, he's got books. He loves to learn. Don't talk about study, don't talk about read. Some children straight away take against him. You see, he loves to learn. Would you love to learn? Who wants to learn? Raise your hand, your own first. Remember, when you say, who wants to learn? Raise your hand first. If you raise your hand, you'll be surprised, everybody will raise their hand. If you don't raise your hand, some will raise, some will not raise. Then you talk about, notice, symbolically the head of the elephant implies that elephants, have you noticed, they're very calm, they're very peaceful, and they are, if you see them in the world around or in the zoo, they're just standing and swinging. You know what we call them? Who's standing and swinging? You see anywhere in the world today, if there is some music on the street, on the road, or somebody's got a headphone and they're doing like that. You call it cool, isn't it? So see, Ganpati is cool. You understand what am I trying to get at? Make it story fun, and at the same time say, read little bit. There are beautiful stories all around. And let's see who can come and tell us some beautiful story. And this is a beautiful time for us to learn something. As far as these little on the open days ceremony, which the ma'am touched upon. Some of you shared with it. Remember, whoever talks about the handwriting, please, with the help of the head, the coordinator, bring it to the principal's notice. They need to be guided, because you don't try to tell them, because you're not adequately equipped to know how to handle writing problem. But there are specialists in the school who would. What is the story? Just for you to know. Please don't talk about it. You will be tempted to tell the parent that, but you will be shot down because they will come out with some other thing and you wouldn't know how to handle it. What is it? You and I were forced to do that. What somebody just now said, write every day 4, 5, 6 lines. Please don't do it. If you do that, we were all told, no? Write 10 pages every day, remember? And when you made one spelling mistake, we were told write 100 times. We all did that, no? Believingly, obediently. How many adults do you know today who knows how to write? Almost everybody, no? Almost everybody know how to write. How many adults do you know amongst them who loves writing? That's the problem. But our specialists, they will guide the parent. Please don't push it. If you push and pull, he will do it today. As soon as he gets a chance, he will hate writing. Whereas, now couple it with, if you're talking about it at any time, notice Ganapati wrote volumes and volumes. You know about Ganapati's writing, no? So you have a beautiful day and have fun. Learn a little more. Thank you.